Welcome guys, in this video we will solve assignment in programming in Java week 5. So let's start it. In this week 5 question number 1, an interface number is defined in the following program. You have to declare a class which will implement the interface number. Note that the method find square n will return the square of n. Okay, now we will program. So here what you have to do, we will create a class A, and its body part will be int find sqr, and its parameter will be int cal. Now its find square body part will be it will make square. So what I have declared cal, and then cal equals to cal into cal, and then it will return cal. Now we will done, just simply compile. After compile, you see below that test case 1 passed. Now I will submit it. You can see it is also passed. Now we will solve the question 2. In question 2, this program is to find the GCD, greatest common divisor of two integer, writing a recursive function find GCD n1 and n2. Your function should return -1 if the arguments are or is the other than positive number. So we have to make it recursively. So now what we will do, we will use the class B and then create class B, and then we will implement it using GCD. Implements GCD, and then will public int find GCD, and then its parameter will be first number and second. And then what you have to do, in this body part, if first less than 0 or second less than 0, then what happen, we will return -1 as said in the question. And if else, what happen, if the second not equals to 0, then what happen, it will return the find, it will use the recursive, and then second comma first module second. And else, if both up condition is false, then else part will execute, return first, it will return the first number. So now we will run it and compile. You can see the two case passed, and also the exact the same output, and I will submit it. And then test case 1 and test case 2 passed. Now we will go to question number 3. In the third question, it is said that complete the code segment to catch the arithmetic exception in the following, if any. On the occurrence of such exception, your program should print expects some code division by 0. If there is no such exception, then it will print the result of division operation on two integers values. So we will, here it is said that read any two values for A and B. As it is int type, we will use A equals to input dot next int, and for B also same, input dot next int. And then we will, what we will do, we will get the result. How to calculate the result, we will calculate it, and then we will use try catch. In try, we will print it, A divide B, and in catch block, and arithmetic exception E, and then its body part will be exception caught, and then it is division by 0. And now we will compile it. You can see here the test case 1 and test case 2 passed for question number 3. Now we will submit it. See, after submitting the test case 1, test case 2 of week 5 question number 3 is passed. Now we will solve the question number 4. In fourth number question, in the following program, an array of integer data to be initialized. During the initialization, if a user enters a value other than integer value, then it will throw input mismatch exception. On the occurrence of such an exception, your program should print you entered bad data. If there is no exception, it will print the total sum of the array. Okay. In code that define the try catch block to save user input in the array name. If there is an exception, that can catch the exception, otherwise print the total sum of the array. And now we will do for only use try catch, and then in the try block we will write a loop function. In try int for loop, we will use for int loop equals to 0, and loop will execute length, array length, name dot length, and then it will increment, and its body part will be name loop equals to ac dot next int, and it will calculate also the total value of sum plus equals to name loop, and after now we have to print the sum. And after that, in catch block, what happened, and its parameter will be input mismatch exception, and then E, and its body part will be the print statement that you entered the bad data. And after that, just I will run. It's just a mistake, just correct it. It's I have previously I have written that LOPP, it will be LPP. Now I will compile and run it. After compiling and run, and test case 2, and it is passed, and now I will submit it. Question number 4. You can see here the test case 1 passed. Now we will go to the question number 5. In question number 5, in the following program there may be multiple exception. You have to complete the code using only the try catch block to handle all the possible exception. Means if any exception will happen, then we will using the try catch block we will fix it. For example, if user's input is 1, then it will throw and catch the java.lang null pointer exception. So this is the code we have to write in this body part. Put the following code under the try catch block to handle exception. Okay, now we will use the try catch block. In the try block we will write the at first try block the switch case we will pass it I, and the for case 0 we will use the int num 0, it is the 0 number, equals to 0, and then j equals to 92 divided by num 0, and then we will break it. And case 2, for case 1, for case 1, int array, it's at first it is initialized with null, and then we will j equals to ar 0, and then complete, and then break it. And for default, what happened for default, and it will print no exception. And it's complete, we have complete the code, and now we have to print it. And in catch block we have to write the catch block also. In catch block, exception e, and then we will print it, the system dot out dot print, and then we will print it e. I forgot to give the here the first bracket, so give the first bracket, and this is the code for question number 5. Then we will compile. After compiling, you will see that test case 1 and test case 2 is passed, and actual output and our status is same. Now we will submit it. So after submitting test case 1 and test case 2 pass. So we have done programming assignment successfully. If you want to get the quiz assignment 5, then comment below. We will upload this video as soon as possible. And if you like this video, just give a like, and if you have any problem, any code line of code, just give a comment below. And we are using a Discord server where a lot of programmers present who they are asking question, and any problems we will solve it as soon as possible. Here a lot of programmers are present, they will ready to help you. And if you are new to my channel, then subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. See you in next video.